For this little excursion, I invited as many active content creators I could get my hands on, so that this wouldn't be a pure tar and feathering by yours truly. I gave each of them a set of questions, and here are their answers. Question 1. Is Faction Navy ranked system good, bad, or neither?
Well, a dog's dick is good, if you're a bitch.
Naval rank system draws from the 1996 Chet's Quest School of Design. Hours of work for a percentile of a percentile.
Is the faction ranked system good? Good? It's insane.
Honestly, for me, the ranking system is very much meh.
Do I think the rank system is good or bad? Well, right now, personally, I'm going to say neither.
I think it's okay with room for improvements.
Question 2. Why do you think it's good, bad, or neither?
I'm just saying that to a female dog, a dog's lusty pole is totally something they'd go for. But for everyone else, I mean, I don't have a need for a dog penis, personally. So the rank grind might be something a small percentile of hardcore commanders thoroughly enjoy, but to me it's just a dog penis, and not even a big one.
Why is it bad? Fuck you, that's why.
Okay, I know it's a game and everything, but how is it possible to become both a Duke for the Empire and Rear Admiral for the Feds at the same time? Doesn't anybody notice? Isn't it a bit of an occupational hazard that you might turn up at a Federal Navy briefing wearing Imperial regalia? The rank system is a gameplay disaster, I'm sorry, but it is. It encourages grind and exploit chasing. Grind is not fun, and exploits take any meaning from any accomplishments. Locking some of the best ships in the game behind a rank system means that many players will feel compelled to find the fastest possible way to get them. I've not met a single player who, when asked how they got their cutter or corvette, spoke of their achievements, the courage under fire, bravery, and being rewarded for their loyalty. Everyone I ask tells me how they ripped off a piece of their soul and flushed it down the shitter.
It has no depth to it, no skill involved, and basically the ranks mean nothing except you can go and buy a new ship. Yeah, okay, there are some system permits in there, but that's literally it. Anyone can complete it, and I really do think there needs to be some skill involved, because at the moment, it's just a grind. And yeah, I suppose FDev say grind is gameplay. I'm going to disagree a little bit. A little bit of depth would go a long way. Story-driven content, maybe. We're in a great position where this could be possible.
Why do I say neither? Well, that's because the rank system isn't really being taken advantage of, at least not yet. There's a lot of gameplay potential that could come out of the naval ranks, and Frontier in the past has said that they would like to expand on the system. But so far, we've not seen any actual gameplay implementations come of that. Not counting ship unlocks anyway. Now, for the moment, I'm simply going to say that it could be good, it could be bad, but we're not going to know until naval ranks get fleshed out as a true gameplay feature.
I like that certain aspects of the game is not available to you right from the start, and that you have to actually play the game in order to unlock it. I would have wished that the way you unlock these ranks were a little bit more story-driven rather than being the hard grind that it is today.
Now, unlike most of my peers, I tend to take a strong stance on pretty much any topic, since, I'm an opinionated fuck. But here, I suppose I have the strongest stance. And just like Rick, I'll sit down devs and explain in detail as to why their game feature is a piece of shit. So let's start with the way it was made, or at least how I think it was made. Now, some game devs saw that in the universe we had two major superpowers. Yes, I said two. And people will want to either roleplay with them or do some other probably unspeakable things that involve these superpowers. So this game designer comes up and says, "Okay, you bunch of fucks, we need to give people something. Now I know what you're probably thinking, but no. We will do the bare minimum, laziest thing, and shove it down their throats like any dick or dick-like object gets shoved down porn actor's throat on the set." But seriously though, the way Superpower Navy rank system works is as follows. You complete any mission for a subfaction that is aligned with one of the superpowers, and your numbers go ever so slightly up. And if your numbers go up high enough, you get a level up with another fucking mission. Nope, it doesn't matter what missions you do. Any will do. Now this stuff to some might already sound eerily similar to elite ranks for exploration, trading, or combat, or gods forbid, CQC, another stillborn feature in the vast puddle of piss we tend to call Elite Dangerous feature list. Okay, so if it's like elite ranks, why am I and many others pissed at this and not elite ranks? Well, unlike elite ranks, you advanced in Navy just by doing missions only. No, and there is this little nugget of golden fact that under the system you got currently 7 ships and multiple star systems that include one with engineer locked behind the fucking thing. Oh wait, I did a fact check once more. There are 2 engineers locked behind this thing. Yay? Okay, sure, Cutter and Corvette got added to this list after some update way back when, in desperate attempt to make the system worth the fuck more. And all that dipshit idea did was make people even more frustrated. Yay for good ideas! You know what? Let me get my calculator out. Just like with Power Play, let's do some math again. Let's start with the way people grind ranks. So what we do is pick up as many missions and deliver them to some really close by starport and keep going back and forth. Oh, and yes, I'll get to the grind in a bit. Maximum missions you can carry is 20. Okay, and time to travel from starport to starport takes, well, let's say 10 minutes including mission pickup. Now, apparently by some accounts it takes about 1000 missions as a minimum to get from rank 0 to Duke or Rear Admiral, at which point all the stuff is unlocked. Though I doubt the validity of that number, let's calculate how much pure value gameplay time are you having with even this super best case scenario. So 1000 missions divided by 20 times 10 minutes. You got 8 hours of playtime. That doesn't sound that bad. But you see, this number drastically increases the more time you have to spend hopping mission boards, go from station to station, and of course, that is, considering that you always get a full 20 mission stack, and you need just 1000 missions. By the way, if you need to do about 2500 missions, the time increases to almost 21 hours. That's enough to play through some really good single player games that cost about the same as this game. But wait, this is only one of the factions. Together, both of them start reaching 17 hours total playtime, just by doing the fastest and easiest missions with the best conditions, i.e. never! Realistically, it will amount to about 50 hours of gameplay time, just doing these missions, i.e. grinding! So, do you like wasting time in-game just to get access to a ship or a system? Cause sure as fuck devs seem to think that you do like it. Yeah, sure, there are some select few elitists that look down on people by saying, well, do donation missions. You don't have to go anywhere, just throw money at them as if the major powers are some sort of anthropomorphic strippers. You know what, you fucking pricks, most players don't have 300 mil to just throw away, just so they can get one of the rank grinds completed. And yes, there have been reports that it takes about 300 mil for the shit in donation missions. Sure, you can cut it down by hoping for cheap donation missions, but do you think the fucking RNGesus will grant you that miracle? So anyways, back to the facts here. In the past, I've witnessed developers limit player ability to pick up multiple missions or complete multiple similar missions at the same time. So to me, it seems that there could come time when someone in the company decides, no, look, I don't like these guys picking up 20 data courier missions. I'll limit them to 3 missions at a time. Can you guess what happens to the grind timer then? Fastest completion time jumps to 55 hours on 1 power. So over 100 hours on both just to get access to all the ships and all the systems. And even without the Doomsday prediction, this is the best clear-cut example of grind. When doing easiest, fastest thing, you'll still have to spend obscene amounts of time. It's a fucking grind. If you choose to pick up a couple of missions and play the game your way, the typical excuse for some of you, the time you spend working towards the rank simply increases. So how does that 100 hours of picking up easy missions without stressing for the efficiency over and over again sound like to you? Better yet, the promotion missions are just rebranded normal missions which feel extra insulting. Oh, but speaking of more insults, how does having Sol System, aka our solar system, having been locked behind this game feature sound like? To a casual player that is interested in exploring, the game basically says, get fucked and grind me like a lesbian, you shit! Only then, when I'm done, you'll get to see Sol. Okay, yes, it might have some story explanation, but at this point, it's just an excuse. But hey, look at the bright side, everyone. At least in Federation, you can unlock access to Horse Colon. Fuck yes, there goes my live stream. And you know what, the point of being able to grind both systems also is a fucking joke. If you fall back to some sort of narrative point in this, then also justify me this stupidity. Also, you can get to a title of king by either throwing money at the system or working as a glorified garbage man and delivering shit from station to station. Lo, in just a week of working 8 hours a day for this fucking game, you have become a noble duke. What an accomplishment, I feel. Seriously. Now I can brag to everyone how much time I have wasted. I really see the rank system as the most outrageous example of the brain-dead game design ideas condensed into one. For a game that I paid to play in the first place, for fuck's sakes. See, we don't bitch at elite ranks because they work well as semi-time counters for what we do in the game. Plus, they work all the time and don't really affect much. Even a harmless commander gets some proper missions, and really the Founder's World is the only thing locked behind it. But maybe rank systems? Just fuck me. Whoever came up with this dipshit idea probably had an interesting design in mind for it, but no one ever followed up on it and expanded it. All devs ever did was just make 2 big ships and add them to artificially give the damn thing more appeal. No wait, I already said that in the beginning. Okay, you know what, let's talk some game design some more. Obviously only select few will ever go for these ships, so it would stand to reason to design this game feature for someone who would still be interested in the thing. But nope, let's just artificially increase every rank's necessary point count so they would have to do the same thing, just 10 times more. This is the definition of lazy. I honestly can't believe anyone got paid to think this up. While I find power play disgusting, the rank system is insulting. It really is. Whether devs to me are saying, eat shit you human garbage, first grind the fucking game or spend obscene amount of hours in the game, which still constitutes as a grind, and only then we're gonna give you something good. Oh wait, no, we'll give you access to something good that you still have to grind for. Oh, and if you ever wondered what story or lore elements are in this feature, none. What challenges? Absolutely none. How can this not be insulting? It's funny, you know, just like with power play, not that many of us raisers think about it, and so nothing is being done, which is also why rank system never got the magic touch, and stayed unchanged, it seems. Well, now I'm raising a stink, and so can you. We all get it. Developing a progression system with challenging missions won't happen in a day. But you know what's a step in the right direction? Cutting out the fucking cancer, you lazy shits! Just remove the fucking thing. It doesn't work. It adds nothing to the game aside from literal grind wall. And unless you guys actually make stuff for this game just so players keep playing longer, then how about going the free-to-play route in the first place? That's my final word. You know that trick with dogs where you carelessly or accidentally allow them to eat dental floss? Once the little bastard eats it, wait a few hours, and as the dog goes to take a shit, in some cases some string stays with the dog, and so it runs around with a metaphorical leash. In my view, the dental floss is a rank system, a good thing from idea's perspective, but turns to shit as soon as some ass sniffer gets hold of it. It's also another reason I'm a cat person. But here's the thing, anyone who says that, oh yeah, it has potential, but it's meh, well, see, anything has a potential. The dead carcass in my basement has a potential. But unless something's actually done, all it is a rotting piece of shit. So how about we stop dismissing these shortcomings and do something? And really, if you agree with me, share this video around, make forum posts, just in general let devs know. And keep hammering in the points until something changes. Otherwise, imagine that one day you could only be able to complete one mission at a time. Like at least some devs seem to want things to go these days. What would you think of the rank system then? Oh my god, what the hell? I'm dying! No one. Oh god damn, what the fuck is wrong with me today?